So I'm in Japan right now, and I swear all the figure companies are like, haha, dudes in Japan, let's release and announce all the things. Well, joke's on them, we're making a video purely on my phone. So let's get into it. Fresh up for order, we have Hyperbody Anise from Nikke. Around 13,000 yen on Hobbylink Japan, set to release February 2026. She looks good overall. Although I wouldn't say she's perfect. Obviously you can tell what character it is, but just a few things. I think she's a little bit top heavy. Would have liked if the lower half was a little bit thicker, you know, both in the thighs as well as the behind. Speaking of behind, does not look the best by any means, unfortunately. Not sure what's going on there. Wrist joints, also not the best. However, you know, we are getting Nikke figures and that makes me happy. I guess from certain angles her neck does look a little bit strange as well. But otherwise, she does come with 4 faceplates, pretty much everything you need. She has her Anise face, very nice. Whole bunch of hands, her rocket launcher, some ammo for that as well, so overall, looks pretty good. Do expect a review, of course. We also got a Hemoxian model kit of a Jiangshi Girl, I suppose, in a 1/10 scale. Looks very nice, very colorful, very detailed. Comes with a whole bunch of stuff. Looks good from the front, looks good from the back. Honestly, a whole lot going on, don't really know. She's got some chainsaws and stuff. A whole bunch of faces, kind of. Not really, they kind of look the same here. Don't know what's going on. She's got a creepy face. Otherwise, yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff. On the plus side, you can also kind of strip her down, have her in her base blue skin version, as well as a base human skin version. Very cool. She's also relatively affordable. Only about 5.4k yen on Hobbylink Japan. Set to release pretty soon actually, June 2025. So do get your orders in if you are interested. Following along on Hobbylink Japan, we have of course A2 still in the #1 spot for March. Although by the time I release this video, it's probably April, so be a new ranking there. Maybe we'll see Anise at the top, who knows. As well as that, if you somehow missed Lounge Eileen's pre-order on Hobbylink, she might still be in other places. I know she is still on Bombersby, of course, so if you are still interested in her, you can check her out there, as well as her fluffy jacket. Hopefully it's okay I keep bringing her up because, you know, Snail Shell, quite popular, and every once in a while I'll still hear people saying, oh, you know, I missed the figure, so do make your orders. You can always sell them off afterwards if you figure out that you don't want them. Along the same lines, we have Sushing's Bunny Rapid Action Squad Erena, the second in the line, the first one being Sniper Leone. So Erena is a guardian, she has a huge shield, she has a whole bunch of other stuff, mostly melee weapons, I suppose. She does have 4 faceplates. Looking very nice, looks good from the back, looks good from the front. As well as that, I believe Sushing do have like a special joint system. You can kind of see it here. So I guess it holds the joints in place a bit better for the poses and stuff. Don't really know. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Kind of wish that Leone would come out sooner so that we can kind of see the quality before making another order, but you know, it is what it is. Taking a look at Good Smile's site, there is literally nothing new. I mean, I guess kind of there's something new. What are these? They're Splatoon, I believe, re-releases, so if you're interested, there they are. Otherwise, A2 is there as well with the bonus, which is a base. However, Hobbylink Japan, a little bit cheaper. For Nendroids, for your reference, this stuff. I mean, yeah, I believe she's from, what, Arknights, I think. Here's a quick look at Nendroid Shu then. don't really know anything about her. She does have a bonus acrylic keychain, so that is there if you're interested. Is it even a she? This is a 1/12 not Ada Wong, definitely, from Bro Toys. Looks good, I suppose. I'm actually not familiar with the character, as, you know, I'm not really familiar with many characters, but yeah, if you're into like Resident Evil and the aesthetic, here she is. She does come with a whole bunch of stuff. There it is on the screen there. Although I will say that she does look a little bit strange from certain angles, mainly standing to the side because, you know, we love tig biddies, small waisties, but it's a little bit too extreme. However, as you can see, she does have a chest swap as well as leg swap. It does also look like she has the same body as the crazy figure female, so she does have soft bits. Both of these are on Bombasby, as well as I'm sure a bunch of other sites too if you want to check those out. Honorable mention to the boys in case anyone is interested. We have INART's Dark Knight, of course. There's also the LPZZ Arkham Knight. Additionally, we have Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z, anime and manga color variants. You know how I mentioned there wasn't much Good Smile stuff? Well, kind of. Announcements. We got Frieren't figma. Unfortunately, this is the only picture we have. Kind of looks doo-doo, however, you know, there is a no photo sign, so understandable. Interested to see more about this. Similarly, we got Momo figma. Not bad, not bad. Soft goods, double knees, maybe hopefully some effect pieces, so let's see. It seems they are learning from SHF, which was, you know, not very good. It pretty much looks like a fancy modded version of the SHF, which, you know, that's pretty cool. Let's wait to see more from this. We also got Chilchuck from Delicious in Dungeon all painted up, ready to go. Almost, I suppose. From SHF, we got Chainsaw Man, damaged clothing, don't really know much about it. Kind of feels like they're being lazy. You know, we already have Chainsaw Man, but yeah, whatever. In addition, we got a really thick Raka with a kind of SHF looking face. I mean, it looks okay. Actually, it looks pretty good for an SHF face. There's something about it. Maybe it's the other parts distracting me, I'm not sure. You can also kind of see she's like, her waist is kind of half the size of her legs. As in her legs are like super long and she's like super thick, so I don't know, looks cool, probably pick it up, let's see. Speaking of cake, we got a really caked up Gundam girl. Don't know her name, Lacus Klein or something. Looks pretty good. SHF is like absolutely getting on the booty train, aren't they? Next up, Yami Yugi. Cool, I suppose. And then we also have Ken Takakura with, yeah, I don't know, got a whole bunch of stuff. Articulation looks a bit better than Transformed Okurun, which is kinda dumb. They're really doubling down on Dandadan, aren't they? But yeah, he also comes with an extra faceplate for Momo. Blokees stuff. They had an event recently, I think. A whole bunch of stuff which I know nothing about. I don't know the brand, but people seem pretty hype, and so I'ma join the hype train. There's a lot of places listing these Blokees figures as model kits. From my understanding, and from I asked some store dude about the Miku in China one time, essentially what they are pre-built figures which you assemble, so that doesn't make sense. Essentially, the head is built, the arms are built, you just kind of slap them together. Kind of like Modernia over here, so you can think of it like a hyperbody if you have one of those. But yeah, pretty cool. Looks quite nice from what I can tell. From this picture, you can also see like all the other bunch of IPs and stuff which they are working on, so pretty cool. From Revoltech, amazing Yamaguchi, we got Harley Quinn from Isekai Squad. Isekai Squad? What the heck am I saying? Suicide Squad Isekai, so it's like the anime thing. Looks good, really digging the anime aesthetic. Comes with a bunch of stuff, I suppose. So what is that? Comes with bat, sunnies, looks good from behind. Action poses, of course. Comes with some nice faces. Very cute, actually. Comes with a gun. I guess this is all the stuff. Looks nice. Of course, there is a bonus faceplate is what I'm trying to say. At the time of recording, we also still have Mechanic Liya by Lado Toys, up for order on HobbyLink Japan. She is a not so sussy furry, but still looks pretty good. Finally, we got definitely not Chun-Li. Nope, this is Quinn Li. We got some extra shots of her, so I guess she'll be hopefully releasing soon. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.